talk about this, I guess. 25 hours and 45 minutes and 29 seconds. That's definitely not what I've been doing. All right. Hey, everyone. So, YouTube has decided that this live stream has been going on for over a day now, but that's not true at all. There's a brand new live being released right now, and so I don't know what it's even doing, but anyways, greetings everyone, and hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully better than it's been going out here. Dealing with a lot of rain, and it's kind of chilly, and yeah, so I'm just trying to keep positive, trying to keep moving, trying to keep going, and it's gotten a little difficult, but I'm just going to keep moving. But one of the things I'd like to talk about is what's going on in Oregon right now. I've talked to so many people out here, so many people, and so many people are saying that they cannot find work out here. On average, from the people that I've talked to, on average, it seems to take someone around 2 to 6 months to find a job out here. And that's crazy. There's a lot of people out here that have a lot of different skills, and the way that they're doing the hiring is you have to have no gaps in your employment. They want consecutive employment. They don't want to see that you might have worked for yourself a little bit. Definitely. Yeah, it's a crazy shit show going on right now, and I just want to shine as much light on it as I can. And even though, based on the title now, the algorithm is totally kicking my video off, and I totally see that. Yeah, if I could take a screenshot and show y'all, it literally says this video has been going on for closing in on 26 hours, and that's not at all true. I just started this live. So, I'm just going to keep talking about it. Hopefully they'll fix that, because, I'm getting really tired of the shadow ban issues that are going on. But it's all good. I hope everyone is having a great day. And so today I am reaching out because I'm trying to figure out something new as far as employment goes out here in Oregon, because it's just not working. There's so many people out here looking for work right now, and hardly anyone is hiring. Everywhere says they're hiring, but anyways, I'm still stuck without a job. That's really oh, okay. It wants to work again. Okay. So yeah, that's what happens when you're using free Wi-Fi, because you have no income at all. I literally don't even have an active phone right now. Luckily, this is a track phone, so I do have texts and calls right now. I not have internet. So yeah, it's been interesting bouncing around in my RV looking for work. It seems like, man, once you reach a certain level of poverty, it gets incredibly hard to get out of it. And they don't want you really to get out of it anymore. That's kind of the point of this video, is what is going on. Why do I have literally over 100 applications right now on Indeed? I've literally put in many applications through Craigslist. What's going on, I started working at 13, so you can't tell me that I'm not good enough. You can't tell me that I'm underqualified. You can't. None of that's going to work. You're not going to trick me into thinking that I'm the problem of why I cannot get a job. I have a resume. Yeah, it might not be the best resume, but it's a resume. It shows a lot of different skills and jobs that I've done. And so, yeah, there's just no regrets. But yeah, I'm still trying to even find gas because times are really that hard. And I pray somebody can help me with uh, Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. But if not, I mean, I'm literally out here with a gas can. Like, this is so counterproductive. I don't want to be out here with the gas can in the rain trying to find gas. I would really like to be focused on making better YouTube content, but I'm kind of in this situation, so I'm in between stage. So I'm making content exposing what I'm dealing with, what's going on. I didn't end up in an RV because I'm a drug addict. I didn't end up in an RV because I don't comply with society. It's nothing in those natures. It's the fact that I grew up poor. I'm still poor, and then the job market got so tough out here that so I ended up getting land and paying on it. I still have $7,000 to pay on my land, and then I own it. So I've been trying my hardest to make these land payments, and it's been really difficult. But yeah, so my ultimate goal would be to build a shop out on my land and get a bunch of cars out there and fix them up, so that way I can start flipping cars again, because that's what I'm really good at. That's what I really enjoy doing. I really enjoy working on cars. I'm a really good mechanic. I can do sound systems, all that. So there's so much talent being wasted here, and I'm tired of it going to waste. Ultimately, somebody put me to work, please. Like, I have been begging for any kind of work. I don't necessarily need a job, although I have a bunch of applications, and I don't necessarily want a full-time job. I would take one, but ultimately, I'm trying to start my own business, and it's very difficult when you have no money. So, that being said, I need to make some better cards and just start passing them out to people, because eventually somebody is going to hopefully give me a chance, let me work on their vehicle, realize what an amazing job I can really do, and then recommend me to somebody else. That's my hope, because I take extreme pride in anything that I do. So when I'm working on a vehicle, I give it my all. I treat it kind of like a human. Like, I really look into everything that's going on with it. Sometimes it's not just one issue. Sometimes there's multiple issues, and I really like to straighten everything out, make sure all the wiring's good, grounds, all that stuff. So I mean, I have flipped many cars in my life. I have rented apartments. I've rented trailer houses. I'm very. I hate that I'm even getting defensive right now, because I need to realize that that's not what I need to even be doing right now. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I've done in my life, and this is crazy. So, anyways, but what's really going on with Oregon here is the fact that, especially if you're homeless or displaced, I don't really consider myself homeless. I consider myself displaced. And I would have a home if the economy wasn't such fucking shit right now. For real. Like, it's just me. I don't have anybody else helping me here. It's just me and my dog. So if I even had an income, it would only be one income. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are by yourself as well. And how do you do it on one income, out of curiosity? If you're at like an entry level type job, how do you even have a place to go? Like, how do you afford it? That's my question: is how is people affording a home right now when I literally cannot even find gas for my RV? It's just not making a whole lot of sense to me right now. But yeah, despite all of this, as a person, I continue to try to learn as much as I can. Knowledge is really key. The more knowledge you obtain, it really leads to wisdom, and that's really what I'm after. I want, I'm younger. Yeah, I'm 32, but that doesn't mean I cannot be wise. And so, kind of been my focus for years now has been collecting all kinds of really good knowledge from very good sources like David Wilcock, who's amazing. He just had a new live stream yesterday. It was really great. And Corey Good is a controversy. There's so much going on between that. But I really think that for the most part, what he has told people or put out there for information is mostly all correct. Yeah, I'm not even going to continue to talk about this right now because I have literally had the craziest things that you would not even believe if I even told you. So there's really no point in even telling you. But there's been some crazy things that's happened with some things that I had involving this person. Anyways, I'm going to not talk about that. But, and of course, hopefully you all are familiar with Dr. Stephen Greer. That's another person where I get a lot of information. And even this new Elon 2.0, who Elon Musk has became is pretty good as well. I mean, he really puts out a lot of information, and I've started to watch. I mean, I always have kept an eye out for what he's doing, just because I wasn't really sure of where he stands on the line of good and evil. And yeah, I want to make it clear that I stand for good. I would love for us to stand together and find unity and defeat this corruption going on. That's really the main focus that I have right now. It's trying to do the most impossible mission, and that's to find unity. That's something that we as a society just have let slip down and slip down. And all of our division based on different topics, we can't even listen to somebody what somebody else has to say because you're too worried about, it might be false, it might be this, it might be that. Well, of course, use your own discernment, but also don't just deny something just because you don't understand. I mean, that's really what we're dealing with. Is all this leads to division, which is the opposite of unity. So the only way to unify is if we can get over this division that they've created. They've literally created this division through religion and through job titles and status and who's got the bigger house and all this nonsense. Man, this world is living on a bunch of not good intentions. I mean, how can we just keep thinking that money is all that matters, our status is all that matters? Man, it's all just it's a show, man. This life is a game, and once you really realize that we're playing a game and we're not even in a serious world, like it's not as serious as we think. They want us to be afraid at like all times. It's kind of sad how much they want us to be afraid, but it is what it is. People keep buying into it, so they keep doing it. And man, there's hardly anything to be afraid of as far as what they're up into and trying to make us afraid. Like this whole three-eye atlas thing. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute, because I really believe that they know exactly what that is and may have even been responsible for building it, or if they weren't involved with building it, they probably know who did. So, I mean, let's just be real right now. They keep all this confusion flowing around of, oh, it could be this, oh, it's acting strange, oh, it's all a puppet game, and we've got to wake up and hold them accountable, because accountability is the only way that we're going to rise from this. We have to hold the people who have really been in charge, not the left and the right. We have to hold them accountable, and we have not held them accountable, so they just keep doing whatever they want to do, and they're going to continue to keep doing whatever they want to do until we can learn to use our consciousness to connect with each other and find some unity in this world and demand that enough has been enough. It doesn't have to be civil war. We don't have to resort to violence to get what we want, which is just corruption to end. It's like, literally, there's been so much corruption on this planet for over 1,000 years, definitely. So it's just, I mean, and even more recently, I mean, 1776 is when this whole Illuminati thing was actually started on the bigger picture level. Now, there could have been stuff going on before then, but that's really when it took off. And so 1776, it's now 2025. That is getting closer to 300 years now. We've been dealing with absolute corruption, absolute nonsense. We've been being lied to for so long. It's just, I just keep asking myself, when is humanity ever going to come together and demand that we've had enough of all this? And I guess I'm just going to keep beating this topic up until we get it, because I don't know what else to do, really, honestly, right now. I mean, I'm trying my hardest to remain positive during these hard times, and it's a challenge. Like I said, I don't even have gas right now. I literally would love it if somebody could send me some gas money right now. Like, I would love you, seriously. Like, I'm going through such a hard time right now. I've got to learn to meditate more about it, because what's been going on this isn't life, guys. This isn't life at all, man. We've got to learn how to be of service to others more. And that's really what I'm focused on. Even when I have nothing to give, I still find a way to help people. Whether they need to cook some food, or that, I got a stove up in here. So, all these homeless. I've been living, this is part of my mission. I'm not out here for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. And I've been chasing this gravitational pull. It's almost like a gravitational pull for years now. It's led me all around the West Coast. And after a situation happens, and then I get away from it, and I see, wow, it was all part of a greater design, all a part of what God has planned for me. And so I cannot keep resisting what I need to be doing. Jobs are just a distraction, and it's sad that We've been tricked into thinking that the only way that we mean anything is by giving our all to a system that absolutely does not care about us. The system does not care about us. Why are we giving it all of our? We need to step back as a society and evaluate the situation. Why are we giving all of our energy to a system that literally does not care about us? That should be very apparent by now. With all the things going on in the world, it should be very clear. It should start to become very, very clear to people that the people in charge do not care about the lower class human beings on this planet. They do not care. They've tried to delete us. There used to be 3 distinct classes, and now there's mainly like the rich and the poor, and there's a few people trickling in between, but I mean, it's gotten out of hand. And so I feel like it's just part of my mission to talk about this and to pray that, we can find a solution, because we can't keep playing this game in the way that we've been playing it and expect something different to change. So that's really where I'm at right now, is just the fact that, and did somebody, okay, I was just trying to see, nobody's commented, it doesn't look like, but, so yeah, okay, it says that this has been going on for 26 hours. That is absolutely outrageous. Do you know anyone that's made a live stream like this that's lasted 26 hours? I don't. I mean, there's live streams that are just a loop of